Hello, and thank you for joining us for a very special interview with Olivier Hay, or as you might know him, Luffy. Olivier, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for the invitation.
So, Luffy, first question right off the bat. Is it pronounced Luffy or Luffy?
I guess I will pronounce it Luffy.
Luffy. Okay, now the second most important question right off the bat. Did you leave Meltdown or did they drop you?
I left.
Why did you leave? I mean, you had a successful run when you were a part of the team.
But because actually in for 2016 I got some good offer from other sponsor, and so that's why I actually left Meltdown. My contract ended in at the 31 of 12 of the year. So I have some really good stuff going on right now, but I guess I will announce it in the near future.
Luffy, you can't tease us. Can you tell us anything? Is it an American company? Is it a European company? Who has approached you?
Actually, I had a lot of European company approaching me.
Team Meltdown wasn't doing it for you anymore. I mean, they sponsor some pretty big names like Stefano from StarCraft and other very popular French pro gamers. It just wasn't a right fit for you anymore?
Actually, the sponsor, Stefano, and actually a good League of Legends player as well. But when the contract ended, they went to do it for more years. But as I said, I had other offer, even for that. In Europe, Meltdown is really well known because it's a esport bar.
And I saw on the description on your Twitter profile, it says esports lover. Why do you consider yourself, what does that mean, esports lover?
Outside of playing Street Fighter, I actually play Dota 2 and League of Legends as well. And before playing Street Fighter, I was playing like Counter-Strike as well. So even though I'm not playing it competitively, I really love watching those games played at a very high level. And like I'm watching, I don't know, DreamHack, even StarCraft 2, I can watch it as well. So I really like esport in general. And esport is when there is a lot of competition. So I really like watching high level competitively.
Now, you mentioned the three big ones, League of Legends, Dota, and Counter-Strike. Why don't you, I mean, if you're an esports lover and you're obviously a competitive guy that has gotten to the top of the FGC as far as Street Fighter goes, what is it about fighting games that attracts you to actually put in the time compared to these other big three esports games where, you know, there's more money, there's more exposure and things of that nature?
I guess because even though that I like this game, it's taking really too much time. Because it's a game which should be played 5 against 5. So that means every time you want to train, you have all players must be available. So it's taking a lot of time, and it's very difficult, I think, to do it when you have a full-time job as well.
Which you do?
Yes, and so Street Fighter is like a single game you can play like just online when you want. It's really easy to get into it. You don't have to have like a team to play. You don't have to wait anyone. You can just play 20 minutes or 1 hour, 2 hours or more when you have the time. And so when you're playing a single game, it's all about you, I guess.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because we've heard other people say that started off in team games. We heard Snake Eyes say that. He started off, I think, playing Halo, and he got tired of having to deal with his team. He just wanted to be the only one responsible for the results. It's interesting you say that, and it's a very interesting distinction there when it comes to why play one game over the other. Now, Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4 is coming to the end of its life, at least as the #1 game. How do you feel about your legacy moving forward? Of course, people knew you for Rose. Some people gave you shit for that, saying that you picked a top tier. I would argue that you're the one that took her there. and kind of showed everybody else. But what do you think your legacy will be with respects to what you were able to accomplish with the Street Fighter 4 game?
Actually, I'm really, really proud of myself because I start the fighting game with Street Fighter 4. That means just 7 years ago, I didn't even know how to play fighting games. I didn't even know there was a tier list in fighting games. Um, and I think that it was only after 1 year that I really learned about the frame data. So I was just playing like before that on instinct, I guess. When I get punished, I was saying like, oh, this move can't get punished, and that was all. I didn't really get profound into the game, but after already giving it some time and after meeting really, really good friend on it, um, and going to many French tournaments, I really started to get hooked on the game and started to travel on Europe and after it abroad. And I really could play against very strong people like Japanese people. Just after 8 months after I started the game, I could play against Fudo and Daigo. So it was really uh, motivating, I guess, because I could beat someone that played fighting game, I guess, forever since Street Fighter 2. So I was like, oh, maybe I have a good level and maybe I can achieve some stuff on it. And so it went on and that's what I am now. So I'm really, really happy of my.
But you skipped the part where you won Evo. You went from being enthusiastic and getting hooked, as you say, to
Yes.
really taking it to the next level. At what point? Because the thing is, a lot of people played Street Fighter 4 when it came out, got really hooked, but didn't end up winning Evo. What is it unique about you that propelled you to that level? Or was it Rose?
I think both. Rose, actually, when I won Evo, it was, I think, 3 to 6 months after Ultra Street Fighter released. So all other top players didn't maybe had their maximum strategy on the game, at least, like against the level cup, just about the frame data of the character, of the move changing. And I was on a pretty good shape on that day as well because I had a very, very tough road to the grand final. I had to beat, I think, 10 or 11 Japanese, which was really hard. And
Wow.
I guess that day the stars were with me.
That was Street Fighter 4. We're moving into 2016 now. You already said that you left Meltdown because you got a lot of very good offers from other teams. You have not
Yes.
revealed who that will be yet, although I wish you would. So aside from joining a new team, what does 2016 hold for you? Of course, Street Fighter 5 is coming out here pretty soon.
Yeah, of course, I will be playing Street Fighter 5 and probably KOF 14 as well if it's coming out in 2016. Street Fighter 5 will be, I guess, difficult to play at the beginning because my main character isn't in the game, which is difficult because I have to play a whole different character. And I have to find someone who fits my gameplay as well. But I guess that the dice will be rolled again, and everyone will have to do a lot of tournament to get a good level really fast because Capcom Cup is starting in 2016 on Street Fighter 5. So I think 1 month after the game is released, at final round it's a premier tournament already.
Yes, sir.
So everyone will have to be like very fast to learn the game, and I guess everyone will be hiding their stuff as well.
That's interesting. It'll be fun to see how that plays out because some people are going to discover stuff and they're going to try to hold on to it as long as they can. But you mentioned that you're looking for a character that fits your style.
Yeah.
what is your style? And B, you told me before the interview that you've been trying the beta. Nobody comes close?
My style will be like a zoning and footsies based character,
Mm-hmm.
like someone that can play full screen and mid screen really well. I guess actually I'm trying Nash and Ryu, but actually feel that Ryu will be really really strong because of his parry skill.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the beginning no one really know all the string and all the link and combos of every character, but once you know it, you know for a certain percentage which will be the next move of your opponent, and you can counter it with parry, I guess. So I think that in medium and long term, Ryu will be very strong.
But you're still hoping for maybe in 2017 when they announce the next 6 characters that Rose will be one of them.
Yeah, I hope so, of course.
Luffy, I want to thank you again for taking the time to talk to us. Is there anything else you can tease us about 2016? It's not Team YP, right?
No, it's not. Actually, in 2016, I guess you will see me a lot abroad.
Okay.
Because I will have more time to travel, and I really want to be good at the game really fast. So I will really try to move on a lot abroad.
So does that mean you're going to go to every Capcom Pro Tour event?
I
Wow.
will try to.
And of course, we don't know what team you're signing with, but presumably there are other Street Fighter players on that team?
Yes, there is.
And are you training with them already?
Not yet.
Okay, well, we're going to be eagerly anticipating the announcement of what team you have signed with. I'm glad to hear that you leaving Meltdown doesn't mean that you're retiring.
Of course not. I really like the Street Fighter license, and I still have a lot to show on the game.
Excellent. Well, Luffy, again, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us all the way from France. We appreciate hearing from you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you guys for watching Best of 3.